Good morning, everybody. Sorry I can't be in class today. Just wanted to introduce to you the second challenge for your project. So basically, I have an area of land that I need to plant or need to create a new vegetable garden. However, I'm not really sure how I want to dig it out or create it. So I'm looking for suggestions on different areas of the land or of the garden that would give me a few different options to dig it out or to create it. So, what I mean by that is, I want to know the different areas that I can use that would allow me to have, say, a choice in the length and the width for my garden. Let me give you an example. So, right here, I have three rectangles, and the area for all three rectangles is 24. And I'll show you why. And let's just review the area for a second. So we get area by multiplying the length times the width. So basically it's how many squares, just like an array. So that's how many squares is inside the rectangle. So we count the length. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we say that's 4 centimeters or meters. Then we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 6. So then we say the area is equal to 4 groups of 6. And we know 4 groups of 6 is going to be 24. So we then think, okay, what other ways can I plant an area that's equal to 24? So you may have to do a little bit of exploring with this here if you're not really sure with your multiplication facts. And that's something that we're going to be working on. So I know that 24 is an even number, which means that 2 groups of something would equal 24. So I know that 2 groups of 12 is 24. So that could be another way that I can plant an area of 24. So we go 1, 2, and this is 12 right here. So 2 groups of 12. I also know that 3 groups of 8 is 24. So all of these ways here, there's 3 different ways, plus there's another one group of 24, would give me 4 different options to plant an area, a garden with an area of 24. So that's a really good choice for me right now. Now, so I want to know different areas that would be a good choice, but more importantly, I also need to know numbers or areas of my garden that I really should stay away from because I like having lots of choice in what I do. So, let's find some numbers or some areas that doesn't give me a lot of choice. So there's numbers between 1 to 100 that we only have one way to multiply or to have a length and a width to get that number. Here's an example down here. This is 11. The area right here is 11, and the only way to get an area of 11 is to go 1 for the width and 11 for the length, because 1 group of 11 is 11. There's no other way of creating a rectangle or a square using 11 blocks that you can do that. So 11 is an area that I really want to stay away from. Okay. So the other example I had here, and I was thinking, you know what, you might think that maybe all odd numbers are not going to work, but here's the number 9 or an area of 9. So we have 1 by 9, so 1 width, and 9 is the length, and we know 1 group of 9 is 9. So the area of this particular rectangle or garden in our case is going to be 9 square meters. But we can also have a 3 by 3 rectangle, or in this case a square, because we know 3 groups of 3 is 9. And if you count all the squares inside here, it's 9 squares. So 9 would actually give me 2 different choices in order to plant my garden. So that one would be okay too. So your challenge is once you get your gardens created in Minecraft, I want you to go back and think now which of these areas would be a good choice for me to have. So which one would give me a couple of different options to plant, and which number should I stay away from, like 11 for example, because there's only one way of planting that. Hope you guys are enjoying it. I can't wait to get back and see what you've done. Have a great weekend.